Welcome, dear learners. Today we will discuss chapter 14, Sources of Energy. So, dear students, what are the characteristics of a good source of fuel? Okay, it should have a high energy output per unit mass or volume. The output should be high, obviously, for low input also. It should be easily available, yes. It should be easy to store and transport, and it should be economical. Okay, so these are the four characteristics of a good source of energy. So there are we categorize our sources of energy into two types. One is conventional sources of energy and another is non-conventional sources of energy. So in conventional sources of energy, these are wood, flowing water, fossil fuels, coal, petroleum and natural gas. Okay. Then non-conventional sources of energy, these are solar energy, wind, biomass energy, ocean. In ocean we have tidal wave, ocean thermal, geothermal, nuclear energy, etc. ठीक है. So renewable sources है ना, which can be renewed with time, these are sun, wind, flowing water, ocean है ना. And non renewable, which will be depleted after some time, like coal, petroleum, natural gas. So conventional sources of energy, first of all we will discuss fossil fuels. These are the fuels formed inside the earth from the remains of plants and animals after millions of years. The fossil fuels are coal, petroleum and natural gas. ठीक है, these are non-renewable sources of energy, so they should be conserved and used judiciously. What are the disadvantages of fossil fuels? ठीक है, so when we burn fossil fuels, these release gases and harmful particles which cause pollution है ना. These release acidic oxides of sulfur and nitrogen which cause acid rain, which is again harmful for living organisms. And these burning of fossil fuels, they release a large amount of carbon dioxide gas which increases the temperature of the atmosphere and hence causes global warming, right? So these you can see the effects. Then we have thermal power plants. In thermal power plant, the heat energy produced by burning fossil fuels like coal, petroleum or natural gas. These coal, petroleum or natural gas are burnt, and the heat energy is then used to heat water. And after heating water, the steam which is generated, that is used to rotate the turbine of generators to produce electricity. Then we have hydropower plant है ना. So in hydropower plant, water from rivers are stored by constructing dams. ठीक है, the water from the dam flows down through pipes and rotates the turbines of generators to produce electricity. What are the advantages? The flowing water, it is a renewable source of energy है ना, and the electricity which is produced, it does not cause any pollution है ना. And the water which is stored in dams, this can be used to control floods, and this water you can also use for irrigation. Then what are the disadvantages for hydropower plants? Basically, the initial cost, establishment cost is very high, and large areas of land get submerged, and decomposition of vegetation produces methane gas. So which is again a greenhouse effect which will cause global warming है ना. And moreover, because a large area of land is required, so it causes displacement of people from large areas of land. We have thermal power plant. So you can see this thermal power plant picture. Here we use coal or petroleum to heat water. Then steam is generated. That steam is used to run the turbine and hence the power generation. This is the picture of hydroelectric power plant, right? So first we store water of rivers, है ना, and then the water it gains potential energy, then it is released through some height and it is used to run the turbine. Then we have biomass energy. So the waste materials and dead parts of living things are called biomass. Example: wood, animal dung, vegetable waste, agricultural waste, sewage, etc. This all is called biomass, है ना. So this biomass then it is decomposed by anaerobic bacteria. Anaerobic bacteria are those bacteria which do not require oxygen. Okay. So biogas, it is a mixture of gases containing methane, carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide. So this is the picture of biogas plant. Okay. So it has a large underground tank which is made of bricks and cement. So the lower part you can see it is called the digester, and the upper part it has a dome shaped which has also outlet for gas. ठीक है. So on one side of the tank above the ground we have a mixing tank, and on other side we have the overflow tank. Okay. So animal dung is mixed with water in the mixing tank, and the slurry, this is called slurry, then it is sent into the digester. In the digester this is decomposed, slurry is decomposed by anaerobic bacteria, and after a few days biogas is produced. This gas is taken out through the gas outlet and used for heating, lighting purposes. ठीक है. The slurry whichever is left, it is rich in nitrogen and phosphorus, and it is used as manure for crops. Then we have wind energy. So wind energy is used in windmills, which converts the kinetic energy of the wind into mechanical or electrical energy. So the kinetic energy of wind can be used to do mechanical work like lifting water from wells or grinding grains in flour mills. Okay, it is also used to rotate the turbines of generator to produce electricity. So again, the advantage is that it is a renewable source of energy, it does not cause any pollution. What is the disadvantage? Wind is not available all the time. ठीक है, and it requires a large area of land like this. Okay, it is set up. Then we have to look for non-conventional sources of energy. So solar energy, है ना. Solar energy, it is the energy obtained from the sun in the form of heat and light. So the heat energy it is used to in solar heating devices like solar cooker, solar water heater, solar furnaces, etc. So the light energy it is used in solar cells. Okay. So we have these devices: solar cooker, solar water heater, solar cells, like this. Okay. These are our solar panels, solar lamp. Again, energy from the sea, it can be used as tidal energy, sea wave energy, ocean thermal energy, you can see. Then we have geothermal energy. So this all we will discuss in our next class. Thank you.